Wait, I gotta turn off the radio or turn it down. Yeah, I uploaded some video yesterday, and like last night I got copyright notice from YouTube that claims had been made against my video from yesterday because apparently I was riding in the car taking pictures of the rain and stuff was playing on my XM radio in the background, and their bots, I guess, identified those things right away. So unless someone have claims against my video or have them take them down, I turn off the radio. I'll have to use my own music. I can use my Soundstripe stuff. Anyway, Saturday, first day of October, and different stuff going on today. Josh is in the process of moving some of his stuff to the house that they're going to be renting and living in after they get married in November, but he's going to start living there now. And I'm going to go to the University of Richmond Towson game with Lindsay this afternoon at 3:30. But before I do that, I got to go to Lowe's and get a flapper for our toilet, our master bathroom toilet that leaks. So I got to fix that first. Yeah, I would go to Dunkin' Donuts, but it's too far away. So I want to get some coffee before I go to Lowe's. And so Starbucks it is. Hi, can I get a triple grande skinny hazelnut latte with one Splenda, please?
Triple grande, skinny hazelnut latte. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay, 5.0 the winner. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, $5.21 for not even the big one, the middle one. It's too much, really, but it's what's available right here, so I get that. Alright, here we are at the go-to home improvement stuff store that we use most of the time, Lowe's. Yeah, plumbing stuff. I need to get one of these flapper things for the toilet because it leaks. This one's supposed to be high performance. Claims it saves 2,500 gallons of water. Kind of doubt that, but if it doesn't leak, it'll save more water than I'm saving now. That was probably the shortest trip I've made to Lowe's in like forever. Only took like 10 minutes or less. So I got a super duper water saving flapper. Now I gotta go home and install it, which means I gotta find the tools. I have a bag full of tools, but in all likelihood, given the way things normally go, the tool that I need to actually do the job is not in the bag. And this is probably a product of me not keeping my tools like they should be kept. just passed one of those guys that sits there on the edge of the median strip with a sign that says homeless, hungry, need help, or some variation thereof. And I always usually go buy those, but for some reason I felt like I should give that guy some money, so I had a $5 in my pocket, which I never had, and I gave it to him. He was very appreciative. Why did I give money to that guy that time? I'm not sure. Usually I look pretty dismissively at some of those people. I know there are people, there's even been stories about them in the newspaper and on TV, that are just professional panhandlers. Say that again, panhandlers. That just hang out on the corners, and they make more money doing that than they can make doing, I guess, minimum wage jobs or whatever. And so I usually look pretty dismissively on those things. For some reason that guy looked different. I don't know. Anyway, it's only $5 to me. It's probably lunch to him. Don't you hate being behind a big truck like this when you're at a light? You can't see the light, so you don't know when it turned, how long it's going to be. Yeah, okay, I'm in the clear now. But you never know. So then you feel like you're going to be pulling out into the intersection after the light changed because you couldn't see it. Yay, we're behind a tractor. Maximum top speed of 20 miles an hour. Not sure how long he's going to go down this road. Maybe he'll do the cool thing and get over, let us go by. And no, he won't. Come on, man. And we're still riding behind the guy in the tractor, going 20 miles an hour. Which I guess is pretty impressive for a tractor, but backing traffic up, not too bad though. There's only 3 cars. Here's the offending toilet. It leaks, so I gotta take this off, take all the stuff out of the inside of it, empty the water out of it, and put the new stuff in. First have to turn off the water. And then flush it so everything drains out. And I'm gonna replace that thing and that thing and put a new flapper on it. Based on this seal and these bolts, I've got to take that whole bowl off to be able to do this operation. Shouldn't be too bad though. So here we are, an hour and a half later, and I'm back to square one. 2 things happened. This, which is supposed to be super duper and save a bunch of water, doesn't actually open and shut when it's inside of the tank. We had it all the way back in there before we discovered that when you pull on a little chain, it hits against the side, and there's no position you can put it in where it actually operates. So had to take it loose. Also, we had the bonus of discovering that apparently once upon a time this thing had a tiny crack in it, and us disturbing it has made the crack open up, and so now the bottom of the tank leaks. I don't want to replace the tank, so we got some Flex Seal stuff, but I got to take all the stuff off so that I can spray that in there and let it cure before we put the parts back. And I got to take this back to Lowe's and get a different one with a top that will actually open. Super. Okay, I got to go back to Lowe's, take back the super duper toilet flush valve flapper thing and get a new one. And also we just decided to scrap the whole fixing the crack in the old tank with Flex Seal and just get another one. It's because the Flex Seal thing was going to take like 48 hours or 24 hours between coats, and you needed to do 2 coats, and it wasn't going to be cured for 48 hours, and we don't want to go 48 hours without a toilet. So of course we got other toilets in the house, but still it's an inconvenience. It's like 50 some bucks for another tank, so we're just gonna go that way. And as usually happens when you're in a hurry to get somewhere on a Saturday and get stuff done, there's a freight train going like 5 miles an hour. Had to bail from that situation. That train could have been interminably long, so I'm going back up the other way to get on the interstate and go around to Lowe's that way. Jeez. Okay, so apparently you can only buy whole toilets here in the store. Replacement tanks are only sold on the website and have to be delivered to the store or to your house, so no toilet. I'm either gonna have to go to Home Depot and see if they got one, or go back to the Flex Seal Fix thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to that other home improvement store, Home Depot, and see if they got any replacement tanks before I give up on the whole fix thing. No dice. Home Depot doesn't have replacement tanks in the store either. You can only order them online. So it looks like I'm back to my Flex Seal Fix for our tiny little crack that leaks water in the bottom of the bowl.
Left to right. Good snap. Good hold.
There's Lynn's. We're gonna go over to Josh's and help him unload some furniture in the house.
Alright, what are you doing? Him and Anthony are getting ready to come back to unload stuff.
Look, there's the other half of Ela Shea. Is she gonna get in the car, or is she coming up here? She's coming up here.
Okay.
So you could probably stop talking to her on the telephone.
So, because it's the other half of Ela Shea.
So,
Hola.
so what do I do? So do I run or do I move?
When you gotta run by yourself.
Well, duh. I mean, I knew I was, yeah.
Well, duh.
We just ran yesterday.
Okay, they're bad tonight. They're like raging, they're like firing.
Save your legs. Why are you filming?
I mean, but I tried.
Why else would you be running?
She likes to run. Are those your new pants? Are those your new pants?
Yeah,
I love them. Where'd you get them from?
Hey, Dad, you want to get this with me?
Sure. Here's the house where Josh and Whitney are gonna live. I hadn't been in here since we worked on it last year. It's been almost exactly a year ago that we did these floors in the kitchen, this board and batten paneling, and cabinets, and the microwave and the wash machine, dishwasher. Installed that countertop, really cool butcher block countertop. It's very nice, and the sink and all that. Yeah, pretty good looking.
I need your help moving it. Dress it.
Oh, again, with that.
Well, look here. Third trip to Lowe's today. This time, it's to get some nuts or some wing nuts for the legs on a table that's going in Josh's house. They were in storage, and they got misplaced somewhere, so I thought I would just come over here and get them instead of trying to find them. Okay, we're back at it. I think we got everything put back together. The Flex Seal stuff is dried enough to put the things back, and so I just have to put these nuts and bolts on and adjust the little pipe and stuff, and I'll hook up the water supply, and then I think we're back in business.